America needs a tidal wave of the old-time religion.
I have sinned against you.
How dare you!
We have no need to doubt God.
The heart of Babylon is preparing the nations to receive the Antichrist.
I didn't even build that house with money from the church. I built it with money from my book. I don't make this stuff up.
Repenting of your sin.
It is a moral issue.
They got together and swore a pact to the devil.
I just enjoy seeing people worship, praising God.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to
Believe It or Not.
The
show where we believe it.
Or did I?
No, not at all. Did we?
No, I don't think so. How you doing, Damien?
Oh, I'm good. How are you, Trev?
I'm doing great. I got
Merry
a cat
Christmas.
on my lap. Merry Christmas.
I just want to say thank you to Mike and Mariana for making me look like a total bozo. We were saving that for the episode. I wanted the people to find out live on air that I was a bozo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They knew.
They knew. If they're listening to this, they knew.
I cannot believe. Did you see the onion thing?
I saw bits of it. I was getting ready for today.
Yeah, no thank you with the onions.
Sweater, so you don't like onions either.
I love onions, but I'm not eating a whole raw one.
Yeah, there's very few things that I'd want to eat a whole raw of anything, really.
Yeah, no, I can't think of too many besides fruit and veg that you're supposed to.
Yeah, that's a really nice mug you have there, by the way.
Thank you. Some little elf got it for me for Christmas.
I wonder who. Whoa. I wonder who got that for you. I'm drinking my new Christmas cocktail that I invented. It's got a little bit for everybody. So it is about 3/4 full mug of red wine. Okay. And then there's 2 ounces of Bailey's. And then I stir it with a candy cane. So the red wine for Jesus, the Bailey's for Santa Claus, and then the candy cane to tie everything all together.
Hallelujah. And the candy cane, as you know, is a symbol of Jesus Christ.
Exactly. That's what ties the two of them together.
Oh, beautiful.
And you garnish it with like a clementine peel.
Yeah, perfect. Now, I made a Christmas drink the other day, but I feel like it was a little less symbolic than yours.
Right. I put a lot of thought into this one. So
yeah, mine was more delicious.
Oh.
I made a hot cocoa. But with eggnog, so eggnog and hot chocolate, and then some Baileys and some marshmallow on top.
Wow.
And it was very nice.
Well, I mean, that's symbolic as well, because Santa Claus, we all know, loves hot chocolate and milk. And we all know that baby Jesus was in the manger laying eggs.
That's
true. Where eggnog comes from, right?
Exactly. And that's why we celebrate eggs on Easter, because that's when he returned to the egg.
And marshmallows are from the 3 wise men. Because they brought frankincense, myrrh, and marshmallows.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know the Bible.
So did you hear the Christmas Carol trivia there?
I heard a bit of it. Yeah. You know what? I honestly don't know enough about Christmas carols to have gotten any of them correct. Maybe if I was really paying attention, I could, but it was too nitpicky for me. You know?
Yeah. No, I hear you. So I got some Christmas song trivia. Some of them are Christmas carols. Some of them are just, but some interesting things and my thoughts on some of the lyrics. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Oh, my favorite Christmas song. I really like the instrumentals. So honestly, my favorite Christmas album is probably the Charlie Brown Christmas album,
Vince Guaraldi,
trio one. I really like that one. If I'm gonna listen to Christmas music, it's usually that.
Yeah.
What's yours, Trev? If you say the little drummer boy, I'm leaving right now.
No, we'll talk about that one in a moment. But Fairy Tale of New York, classic, the Pogues.
That is a very good one, yes.
We had a conversation about how there's some not great words in it, but I guess they don't do those live anymore, so that's something. But it is such a, that song hits me in the chest. And what's your least favorite Christmas song? We know the answer, though.
Probably The Little Drummer Boy. There's a few, but that one's the one that's always kind of stuck out to me.
Yeah.
It's just it's repetitive. It's annoying. Who cares? And I just imagine how annoyed a new mother would feel having a little 7-year-old kid playing the drums poorly for her.
Yeah. Oh, she would. Yeah. Wasn't there one too, like a little drummer mouse? Wasn't that a Christmas special too? And it's like the little mouse playing on a drum he made out of an acorn.
I haven't seen that. And everyone's like, what's that weird tapping sound?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jagger knows that one. He
I'm sure he does.
popped up as soon as I said mouse.
Oh, hello, Jagger.
Jagger joined the chat.
Merry Christmas, Jagger.
He's just looking at me. But let's talk about some Christmas songs.
Yeah,
some
of
history.
course.
You know what the oldest Christmas song that we still sing is?
Is it okay? Are we considering like hymns in Christmas music? Are there hymns?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
like a Christmas hymn.
probably a hymn then.
Mhm.
Is it like a good one? Is it
I like it.
Is it what's that one? Hark Now Hear? No, not that one. There's another one I'm thinking of. Something with hallelujah in it, probably.
It's O Come, Emmanuel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been sung since the 12th century, but it was in Latin, and then it was translated into English in 1851. But so like since the 12th century, they've been singing that one. Hark the Herald always reminds me of, and it's bad. We were children, so just know that. But there was a guy in our neighborhood who, as he got older, he got a little senile, and he would forget to put clothes on, and his name was Harold. Oh, no. And he would just walk out of his house naked. So there was some songs of Hark There's Harold Naked Again. And I always think of that. But again, you know, we were kids. We didn't know any better. Oh, man. But yeah, so another song, an older one, definitely not as old as that one, but Silent Night.
Mm-hmm. Holy Night.
Silent Night, Holy Night. My favorite lyric in that, of course, is Holy Infant, so tender and mild.
Yep.
I think that is such a funny way to describe a little baby child and not your wing order.
Yeah.
But
would you like a side of blue cheese with that or ranch?
And then, I always go with blue cheese.
Yeah, same. Ranch, forget it.
Yeah,
What's the point?
Yeah. Tell us in the comments.
Blue cheese and ranch.
Blue cheese and ranch on your Holy Infant.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally Still Nacht. I'm sure I got that exactly right. That's German.
Mm-hmm.
From written in 1818 on the guitar. Not a lot of hymns were written on the guitar back then, but there was some flooding in the area in Germany, and the organ in this church was ruined. So they had to do their Christmas Eve service, their Christmas Mass or whatever. So the priest, Father Joseph Moore was his name. He was a young little guy and a cool guy, and he wrote this song, Still Nacht, and everyone loved it. And then eventually that place flooded, like the church, because that was a continual thing, I guess. And then they built a chapel there called the Silent Night Chapel.
And we're still knocked today.
Yeah. Another Christmas hymn, an old hymn. Do They Know It's Christmas? Written in 1984.
This is a Christmas hymn.
No. Do you know this song? Are you familiar with this song at all?
I am familiar with this song.
And it's
Do they know it's Christmas?
It's a, would you say, ethnocentric view of Africa, written by Europeans, played by Band Aid, of course, which is like a super group of all the famous British and Irish, mostly pop stars at the time, with terrible lyrics like, and there won't be snow in Africa this time. The greatest gift they'll get this year, where nothing ever grows, no rain, no rivers. Do they know it's Christmas at all? And what was it? Do they know it's Christmas? Oh, there was a terrible lyric I was going to read. My notes are great.
Yeah, you really prepped for this, eh?
Yeah, I really did it. Did it.
Yeah, but they didn't really do a great job with that. I understand the intention behind it, but that execution. Whew.
Yeah, not so well. But it did well at first. It was like top of the charts for years, and it inspired, record after record of like different huge versions of Band Aid doing it, and then eventually someone's like, "This is pretty gross."
I think first off, we should talk about how gross of a name Band Aid is.
Yeah, that's true. No, because it's a band.
No, I know what it is.
And they aid.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
It's just not, it's not a great name.
It's not.
No.
But you know what is a great name for a Christmas song?
What?
The Christmas song.
Oh, okay.
You know this one?
No, I don't. Or maybe I do.
Chestnuts roasting
Oh, that's
on
this
an
one.
open
Okay.
fire.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
It was written by Mel Torme and Bob Wells
Mm-hmm.
in 1944 in the middle of summer during a heat wave, and they were sitting there writing it, and they decided to write a Christmas song to help cool themselves down.
Now, was this the first Christmas in July?
I guess so.
We just found the origin of Christmas in July.
We did.
Wow.
I remember when I was a kid, we used to spend our summers at a campground, and they always had Santa Claus come for Christmas in July, and he would come on hi buddy, he would come on a seaplane, and then land in the lake on the seaplane, and then Santa would come out and give gifts to all the kids in the campground, and that was the first time I ever got a loony dollar. They had a prize, and they said whoever gets this thing right gets a loony dollar.
Wow.
And it was the first time I saw a loony.
Well, back then, a loony was worth what, like $12? Oh.
It was worth about $1.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
Did he have the reindeer all packed into the back of the seaplane?
Yeah, I think he made some story about how they only work in the winter or something.
Oh, right, because they can get Lyme disease during the
That's
summer.
true.
Time. Right, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I didn't get why, and Santa would give out presents to all the kids. And I was like, wow, how did he know I was there? But obviously, like, the parents.
Yeah. Now, Trev, I know we're doing Christmas songs and things today. So in anticipation for that, I busted out my my Holy Bible.
Oh, okay.
And I found some of my my favorite songs from the Good Book.
Oh, yeah.
And
I love it.
I want to share this first one with you.
Okay.
And see if you remember this one, and if you want to maybe give your thoughts on it. So this is from 1 Samuel 9:19. People killing, people dying, children hurting, I hear them crying. Can you practice what you preaching? Would you turn the other cheek again? Mama, 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 tell us what the hell is going on. Can't we all just get along? Father, 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 help us. Send some guidance from above, because people got me questioning, where is the love?
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's directly from the Bible.
That's my favorite Bible passage. That's why you hear that at all the weddings too.
Yeah. That's a very good one. So how do you think that that ties into the holiday spirit?
Well, I think it ties in perfectly, because it's all about finding the love, and the three wise men had to find the love by following the star.
Right.
And I think, and then, Herod killed all the children. And that's the best part of the Christmas story, that they never tell us when King Herod killed all the babies. But
that's fair. We don't hear enough about infanticide.
Yeah.
When the snow falls and everyone gathers around the Christmas tree.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know, you familiar with the song Jingle Bells?
Yeah, I've heard that one. That was about those bells, right?
Yeah, it's about bells, and it was originally going to be called One Horse Open Sleigh. Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of like when you were downloading music as a kid, like off of like LimeWire or Napster or whatever, and then it would just have the wrong song title.
Yeah,
or like the wrong. Yeah, it'd be like that. Like if I was downloading it illegally in the early 2000s or late 90s, that's what it would be called.
Yeah, and if you wanted people to hear your parody song, you just said it was Weird Al, and then
right. Yeah. Even though it never was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But so 1850, and it was written by a fella. Whoa, what was that?
What was happening? We just got zoomed in on.
Written by a fella named Pierpont.
PowerPoint.
The guy's name was PowerPoint, and it was for Thanksgiving. Actually, it was originally written for Thanksgiving. Yeah, and then people liked it so much, they said a month later, "Let's do it again."
Okay, and, so it was just so. Is that why we have turkey dinner at Christmas as well as at Thanksgiving now? I
think so. Yeah,
it was because of the song, and they're like, "Well, let's just do it again."
Yeah.
Wow.
And this guy, he was a Confederate soldier. Also, he wrote a song called "The Return Californian," about how he
surfing Jesus.
About how he evaded all his creditors after the Californian gold rush.
This was a Christmas song?
No, this is his other claim to fame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. This is my favorite. You know the song Silver Bells, speaking of bells.
Yeah. A lot of bells.
Originally the writer wanted it to be called Tinkle Bells.
Mm-hmm.
Tinkle bells, tinkle bells. And then he was like singing it for his wife, and his wife is like, you know, everybody's gonna think you're talking about pee, right? And it's just gonna be the pee song. So it became Silver Bells.
I think you were much nicer than his wife probably was.
Yeah.
It's a song about piss. Change it.
Yeah.
or I'm leaving you. That's what I would.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Wow. Tinkle bells. Can you imagine sitting in the auditorium as a kid, everyone's sitting down there and you're singing the Christmas songs together and Tinkle Bells comes on?
And kids are mean.
They are?
No, they can be though. If they want.
If they want to. I mean, I'm all about free will, right? Having the power to choose whether or not you want to be evil without the worry of divine retribution.
Yep.
Or the principal getting mad at you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm saying schools, cut that out. Let them be evil.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's one. You know the song "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas"?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what movie that's originally from?
The only old Christmas movie I can think of is White Christmas. Is it from that, or is it from a different one?
No, it's from Meet Me in St. Louis.
Meet Me in St. Louis. Okay, I know there's more Christmas movies, but when I think of Christmas songs that are still really sang today, I always think that one. Even though in that one I think is very problematic too, right?
Well, the thing is, so Meet Me in St. Louis, I remember loving it back in the day, but it's it takes place over a year. So there's stuff for each holiday. So this is the one for Christmas. But the whole theme of the movie is that they find out they're moving. And so the original lyrics were super sad and depressing, because it was all about next year we're going to be living somewhere else, so let's just try to enjoy this year and try to get through it. Wow. Judy Garland heard that and she's like, I don't want to make people sad, I don't want to ruin Christmas for everybody. So they lightened it up a bit and made it a little less depressing. But they still had lyrics like let's see here. Until then we'll muddle through somehow. But in 1957, Frank Sinatra's recording his Christmas album. It's like, I don't want to make people depressed at Christmas. So they changed that lyric to.
Okay, so they listen to Frank Sinatra, but they barely listen to Judy Garland.
It's true.
Bullshit.
Sexist.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Little Drummer Boy.
Oh no! Before we get to that, Trev, you know what? I found another one in my trusty Holy Bible here for you. This one is from Jeremiah 52:13. So let me know what you think of this one. I wonder if I take you home, will you still be in love, baby? Love, love, in love, baby. Love, love. I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? Love, love, in love, baby. Love, love. A little repetitive at first. Girl, you got me. With your pistol shot me, and I'm here helplessly in love, and nothing can stop me. I can't stop me once I started. Can't return me once you bought it. I'm coming, baby. Don't got it. Don't make me wait. So let's be about it. No, no, no. Don't funk with my heart.
That's beautiful. I mean, I don't even know that one.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's in Jeremiah 52:13. So,
Yeah. Tell me, does it bring you back when you hear that? Does it bring you back to Christmas every time? Or
it makes me think of sitting around the old Yule log, and my uncle getting very drunk.
Yeah, love drunk uncle.
So
yeah, well,
Little Drummer Boy.
Yeah,
I guess we'll get to that one.
So I guess what happened with Little Drummer Boy is that it was a music teacher that wrote it. Originally called Carol of the Drum.
That actually really makes sense that it was a music teacher who wrote it, because it's boring, repetitive, and very participatory for young, stupid children.
Yeah.
And I hate this song.
And actually, I guess she was having some dream. No, she was trying to get to sleep, and she just kept having that parumpa pum pum thing stuck in her head, like
Yeah.
parumpa pum pum. And then she's like, oh, I can make a song out of that. And Christmas was approaching. So she's like, yeah, let's make it a Christmas song. And then, so that was in 1941, but in 1955, sorry, the Trapp family of sound music fame were the first to record it. And that's how it became popular.
They were the first to record it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And
okay.
then it picked up from there.
Mhm.
And my favorite line, it's tough because it's like, shall I play for you? And then pum a lot, and then Mary nodded, which is like, it must be just a tired nod. Like, oh my
She's like,
God.
fine.
I just gave birth to God. Go ahead. And then the ox and the lamb kept time, which is something we overlook a lot about how,
Yeah,
I
how
guess,
music works.
yeah, oxens and lambs are percussionists. And
I feel like it might be the opposite in that the kid was so bad that just the ox and lamb kind of nervously moving around is the beat that he was on.
right.
Very off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
I think that's just more evidence about how terrible this event must have been
Mhm.
for the new mother and child.
Exactly.
And Joseph standing there like the cuck he is.
Yep. Exactly. How's your cocktail doing?
Oh, it's so good. It's a little clumpy at the bottom, so I
Yeah.
would definitely recommend this is something to be drank quickly.
Mhm.
And yeah, and don't heat up the red wine before if you're gonna make this. I'm just gonna put that out there right now.
Yeah. One time, speaking of
Mhm.
wait, yes. Sorry, someone said, wait, so the drummer boy wasn't actually at the birth of Jesus? No, that's a made-up tale.
Mhm.
But so's the rest of it. What?
It
And
is?
then, but what was I? Where was I?
You mean this whole thing isn't real?
No, I'm sure there were some true stories in
Okay,
there.
well I got one more song from here that I want to hear your thoughts on. Should we get to
Okay,
that,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
or do you want to do like another thing first?
No, you do yours. You do
Okay.
you, boo.
Okay, well this is from 1 Timothy 6:20.
It's actually First Timothy's.
Sorry, I'm not, you know what? I've never been to a church. I
Okay.
only read it. You know, it's like when you read a word a bunch of times and you think
Yeah.
you know how to say it, and then when you say it out loud, everyone's like, "That's not how you say it."
No, I understand. Yeah,
That's me in the Bible, man. I'm just learning. That's why I'm here.
that's true.
All right. So so 1 Timothy 6:20. What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside your trunk? I'ma get you drunk, get you low drunk off my hump. My hump, I think this is kind of like a little drummer boy thing.
Yeah.
My hump, my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump. I think it's like a pum pum pump. My hump, my hump, my hump, my lovely little lumps.
Yeah.
Check it out. I drive these brothers crazy. I'm guessing that's the wise men. I
Yeah.
do it on the daily. They treat me really nicely. They buy me all these ices. I guess because Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dolce and Gabbana, Fendi, and that Donna. So that's probably the three wise men and a goat.
Yeah.
Karen, they be sharing all their money, got me wearing fly gear, but I ain't asking. They say they love my ass in.
Oh.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. As true today as it was when it was written.
Yeah, in the Bible.
In the Bible.
Mhm.
And yeah, and you forget about, they always think of like the men in the Bible, and they forget about heroic women like that.
True.
Yeah. And who made a lot of differences. Yeah.
It's nice to have a little bit of that representation anyway.
Exactly.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
exactly. So do you know the song Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys?
Yeah. How little was he at this time?
I don't know. Well, what I didn't realize, okay, so my favorite line is always at the end when they're like, Christmas comes this time each year, because it's like, that's okay, you're just stating a fact there. That's just
it's how.
it's an annual event.
Mhm.
But I didn't realize Little Saint Nick was the name of Santa's sleigh,
Oh,
which is weird.
okay.
So I guess so what happened was 1963, they decided they wanted to do this Christmas album. Phil Spector wanted to do this Christmas album and said, Beach Boys, do a song for this Christmas album. So they basically ripped off their own song, Little Deuce Coupe, which basically. They've admitted to that. It's pretty
Well,
much the same thing.
that's not really ripping off, though. That's
Yeah.
repurposing for a Christmas time. That's just a
Exactly.
different version, so that's okay.
Yeah, and but yeah, so like it says, but she'll walk a toboggan with 4-speed stick. Yeah, just like a bobsled we called the old Saint Nick, and she'll walk like a toboggan with a 4-speed stick. She's candy apple red with a ski for a wheel. And when Santa hits the gas, man, just watch her peel.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, they love their cars.
Gas-powered sleigh.
Mhm.
Yeah, none of that spirit of Christmas bullshit. This thing runs on, I'm guessing, premium.
Yep, dead dinosaur fossil fuel.
That's right.
Hello.
Do you think Santa's the one who caused the dinosaur extinction so he could power his sleigh?
Oh.
So it wasn't a comet, it was his old sleigh, and he's just like, I got to drop this down and get me some dead dinosaurs to power this baby up.
Yep.
That's my guess.
That's a good guess, and I think you may be onto something.
Also, that song reminded me of another one of my favorite Christmas songs. It's Bob Dylan's version of "Must Be Santa."
Okay.
Are you familiar with this one?
I heard that whole album is really bad.
It's so weird. He sounds like a crazed drunken pirate singing a Christmas song. It's so wild, and I love it. I love it so much.
Well, I was looking on lists of the worst Christmas songs ever,
Mhm.
and they all included John Denver's "Please Daddy Don't Get Drunk This Christmas." Do you know that song?
I think I've heard it.
It's one of my
but
favorites.
I feel like I've lived it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that horrible.
Yeah, I love it. It's like it's on most of my Christmas mixes. I just think it's a great song. I think the Decemberists do a cover of it too, which is great.
That really tracks for you, Trev, because you always have sad indie music.
That's true.
I have a depressing song about begging father not to get shit-faced during the holiday season.
Yeah, most of my Christmas mixes are like the saddest Christmas songs you can find, like Bright Eyes covering Blue Christmas, not even Elvis, like an emo band. But we're almost wrapping it up. We have a couple minutes here.
That's true.
Let's see. Santa Baby was banned in the South. Did you know that?
Oh, because they don't like Muppet Babies and things like that, or?
No, like Santa Baby because it's too sexual.
Oh, right.
Commercializing Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So they got that.
Also, the South doesn't like sex, apparently.
I guess not.
Right.
Then why do they have so many kids? Yeah, that's true.
The only one too. Yeah,
the only one to commercialize Christmas.
None of the other ones do.
Where was it? Oh yeah, simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Fun fact about that one is it's really fucking annoying. Are we allowed to swear on here?
Well, it's too late now. We're already live,
and I hate it so much.
Yeah. I don't get that. See, that's one of those things where people are like, like Paul McCartney and stuff, and the Beatles, like the best like songwriters, and then they just have shit like that. And you're like, all right, well, here we are. Yeah, here we are. That stupid whatever the fuck that instrument is, just making that pointless electronic booping noise.
Which probably was like revolutionary at the time.
That doesn't mean it was good.
That's true. All right, everybody, listen, Christmas is coming, and we want everybody to sing loud for all to hear.
Yeah.
And sing for joy. And sing happy. Do you have any other songs for us?
No, I only. Yeah, if you have one more for us, Trev, why don't you bust it out, and we can have everyone sing along at home with you.
Okay. Oh, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So that's a song about how if somebody has like a disability or something like that, you're supposed to throw them aside until you find a use for it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I always got that your only use in society is what you can offer to, the job pool. So
yeah, exactly.
And outside of that, you're essentially worthless.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think there's too many songs about going home for Christmas when there should be more songs about just hanging out.
Well, they got songs about hanging out, but not specifically at Christmas.
Yeah, but it's like,
Yeah.
you know, some people have travel anxiety, and it's like, do we really need to have so many Christmas songs about traveling and
That's
making you
true.
so
You turn
anxious?
on the radio and you get guilted into it, and then your mom calls you and then she guilts you into it.
Mhm.
Come on, man. Don't do
Yep.
that to yourself.
Don't do that to yourself.
Especially this year, you know, with things going the way they are, maybe it's a good idea to just hang out at home this year.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.